Welcome back to Podcast on Wheels, episode number 38. So you might have noticed we've been gone for quite a while again, and I just want to say we do apologize for that in advance. We've been going through a couple of things that we wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about.
Yep.
So what I've done...
She actually has, smart girl, she has a checklist.
So clearly, for all the listeners and viewers, because we don't ever show it, but right in front of me is my phone, and on a Google document is called Podcast on Wheel Topics.
Yep.
So I basically created this to basically essentially lay out the whole episode on what we're going to talk about, and I even added to my list that we just experienced. So so we have maybe like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like maybe 11 or 10 topics that we're going to talk about in today's podcast. So we're doing this a little bit late at night. We were wanting to do it. Oh, thank you. We were wanting to do it earlier.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because I'd like to know what time we start.
You're welcome then. Sorry.
So no, nothing wrong about that. But we have a couple of topics we want to talk about in today's podcast episode. So please sit down, relax, and enjoy the show. So the first,
turn it all fancy.
So the first topic we are going to talk about is why we've been gone. Now, there's a multitude of reasons for this.
Yep.
Number one, essentially, we were wanting to do podcast episodes like we always say. We wanted to do podcast episodes, didn't have enough time. We had to watch Moxie, our dog. We got her like 1 month ago, I think.
Almost 2 months. Yeah.
Yep.
April 3rd.
So we had to watch Moxie. We had to go through some things which are, going down towards this list. All the topics that we are going to be talking about in today's podcast. So essentially the main reason why we've been gone is we've just been busy. We've been dealing with
chemo, cancer,
and a lot
ICU,
of a lot of other things, and that is the main reason we've been gone. We just haven't had time to sit down, do an episode, and have a good talk with y'all without getting called or anything like that. And this hour seems like an appropriate hour to do one because
no one's waking up.
Yeah, no one's waking up. We're not getting called, and we're not physically getting interrupted. Number 2, ICU and why we went there. This has a multiple of reasons. If you ever saw our YouTube videos and other things that we uploaded, you'll know that we gone to the ICU a couple of days ago. Not weeks ago.
No.
What am I talking about? A couple of days ago, because essentially our cancer got worse. Donny has acute lymphoblastoma, leukemia, or acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is basically a cancer of the white blood cells, replenishing them, and basically attacking the own, attacking.
That's already
Yep, just attacking his immune system. Mine is bone cancer.
How many rounds do you need for your bone cancer?
50.
I need 60 for mine.
Yeah, so we've just been going through chemo and everything, and the main reason why we went to the ICU is because we're not dying. Don't worry, we're okay. We're being at a stable point as of right now. Nothing's gone wrong.
Nothing.
Essentially, maybe some nausea and throwing up from the chemo rounds. Which is, all common signs and symptoms from the chemo rounds that we are doing to prevent or put our cancer back into remission, which is a good thing if it's in remission because you don't have to worry about it and only take some measures to keep it under control. So we're not dying. We're okay. The ICU is just a prompt measure that we are taking to take care of our cancer being the round. Sorry, I just jumped. So basically, we're taking this measure because we now have to do chemo every 4 days. If you weren't following our cancer journey, we used to only have to do our chemo rounds once a week. Yeah. So that would require us to stay 6 days at home, come to the hospital, for this 1 day, do your 10-hour rounds, you go home. But for us now, we have to have that every single 4 days since our obviously our cancer has gotten worse for both of us. So every single 4 days we're sitting doing a round. But then on top of those 4 days in between, we're taking measures to take care of our cancer. And we thought it would have been the best idea to go to the ICU, get checked in, and just follow our cancer regimen there. We're in a trusted place already. We're in trusted hands, and plus we can just be in a place we know that we can get the vital equipment. We don't have to drive 2 hours. We can sit there, wake up, get the meds, and then we can start the chemo session, which for us has been actually way easier in that standpoint of actually we can finally go through all this and, actually find it vital for, our cancer health, because recently, obviously, it just gotten worse, and if we were doing that 4-day regimen out of the hospital, I would find we would forget about it, and then we would overlay the days, because when we're home, right?
Yeah.
And we just tend to go past the recommended days, and I swear, we're stubborn as F, and for us, if we had to stay on that cancer regimen of every 4 days, right?
Yeah.
We would easily get distracted, we would forget about it, and then that would send our cancer into overdrive. So I'm happy we're in a place that we can regulate that treatment and everything. So that's wonderful. That is the main reason why we are in the ICU. We are okay. We're doing great. We're actually doing greater than we had thought. Next topic is news on our cancer.
Wait, can I?
Yes, you can. This is third topic.
News about our cancer?
Yeah. Essentially what we have found out since our last podcast.
Okay, so in last podcast, I don't think I talked about too much about cancer, because I can't remember from 2 weeks ago. But the new things that have been going on with my cancer is I have been getting weaker. Not in speech, but like strength. And my strength is horrible. I was a 1.1 ounce joystick. I'm now 1 ounce, and you're like, Donny, that's not that much. Well, for me, that's a lot. Because if I lose 1 baby more point, I'm under 1 ounce, which is not good. And I want to get stronger, not weaker, at the age of 66 years old, with SMA. And so I just didn't get weaker in the thumb aspect and the movement of my arms. I can't move them. That's why my arms are propped up, which is fine. But I have been getting weaker. I've been getting weaker in eating strength. I almost cannot eat anything orally at all. I can eat yogurt, shakes with water blended in with them, mashed potatoes, like anything soft, like what a baby would eat.
Or someone after, mouth surgery.
Yeah.
Tooth extraction.
Exactly. And that's all I can eat. But when the nurses gave me my yogurt this afternoon during my chemo session, I cannot have the strength to bear down and eat it, which is an alarming sign. Because that would just bring my weight loss down if I cannot eat anything orally, which I already have my NG feeding tube and my NG button on my stomach.
Not NG button, G button.
G button. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. G button.
It's late, everyone. Apologies on his behalf.
Yeah. And I have a full-time feedback at night, so instead of losing. Before I went to the ICU, I was losing 1.5 stones every single day. Now I'm only losing half a stone. So I would lose, me losing now, I would lose 1.5 stones every 3 days instead of every 1 day. I will take 3 days instead of 1.
Yeah.
For sure. That's
at least slowing it down.
That's at least slowing the weight loss down. And ever since I've gone to the ICU, it's been a great decision because, number one, I can get more treatment if I do get sick, like fall ill, pneumonia, or something. I could get faster and better treatment and medications, or get put into a medically induced coma so they can try to restart the backing up of chemo and everything to try to get my white blood cell count up as it's supposed to be needed. But with acute lymphoblastoma, destroys the white blood cells, and it basically weakens my immune system to its entirety to the point I die. And that's not a safe way to put it, but I'm serious.
We're being serious this episode, not funny.
I'm on my round 3 of chemo, and I threw up this round, and I took a 3-hour nap, felt really tired, couldn't eat yogurt, nothing, couldn't eat early. I did not eat early at all today. All I drank was Dr. Pepper. I had my coffee sniffly mess after chemo. So I don't know what that's about. Hoping tomorrow morning I do not wake up sick. Because if I do wake up sick tomorrow...
I'm sorry to interrupt. Why do I have like an envision that I wore this outfit before?
I think you did. I don't know.
Like, it's giving me flashbacks. Like, why did I remember wearing this outfit just a couple weeks ago?
I don't know. Anyway, but, if I get sick, it means I have to restart my chemo. So, excuse me. My nose itch. Sorry guys. My nose has been itchy like all the time, like that. I know. Ow. I'm sorry. She has a bullet point list, but I'm getting distracted. ADHD. But if I get sick, I'll restart chemo, and that's not good because then I need to go throughout my 3 rounds again. So instead of being 6 rounds, then I'll still be the same 3, and which will confuse a shit ton of people because I get sick so much. I would not make it through 60 rounds, which it sucks.
You can cuss. I don't care.
It just sucks, to be honest.
I was about to say F and you was like,
yeah, but it sucks. But basically, my cancer is just getting worse. I'm in the ICU now. I've been in the ICU for 7 days now, a week. I've been in the ICU hospital for a week now, and my weight loss has gone like lower, like not like higher in a sense, like it's not going as high as it used to be, like 1.5 stone. It's gone down to half a stone a day.
His weight loss amount that he loses has gone lower.
Yep. So, and I can't really eat. The strength went down, which is an alarming sign. Because I don't want things to be, like, weaker for me, I guess. We're not moving my joystick straight down, because that is going to stay 1 ounce right now. But I'm getting weaker. That's what cancer's doing to me. It's slowly killing my ass. Like, hey! So, that's something I have to deal with. So, that's what my cancer journey has been and how my cancer is doing since the last time we updated y'all. Talk.
Now, my cancer, not really much too big updates have this, been given. Essentially, because this is bone cancer, it's running its course as of normal. But ever since the cancer journey started, I've never thrown up during a chemo treatment. But today was the fateful day. I had my round 3 of chemo, and I started throwing up, and I threw up all over my chemo tubes. Oh, that was fun.
That sucks.
And so the doctors had to clean up, all the throw up, and then they just had to, yeah, I know. They had to replace all the tubes, and it sucked.
No.
So that was horrible. That's the only time I ever threw up during chemo session, and I hope it will be the last. I'm just kidding. It'll happen more, but it just sucked. And not recently, but a little while ago we got sick, and
Yeah.
You're probably wondering, how you're only on your 3rd session? I feel like you've been having cancer forever. Trust me, it's felt like we've had cancer forever. And it's only been a couple weeks. But essentially the reason why we're only on the 3rd round and why we're getting to rounds so quickly is, like I said prior in the podcast, is that that we get a chemo treatment now every 4 days instead of a week.
Yep.
So in 2 weeks, we'd only get 2 rounds back then, but now in 8 days, we get 2 rounds, which automatically increases our our chance at getting through more in that less time. But still a little while that we have to, go through all these rounds and all this fun stuff. But for us back then, 4 rounds would take a whole month.
Yeah.
Now 4 rounds only take 16 days.
Woo.
So we're getting through them incredibly fast. But the reason why we're only on the 3rd round is, number one, we only started the 4-day regime a couple days ago, a week ago approximately. So we've gone through about 2, essentially. And then we, prior to that, we were on the 1 week. And on the second, what was supposed to be the second round of the whole week thing that we were doing prior, I hope this makes sense. On the second round of chemo we were supposed to do, we got sick. We had to stay home from college for 3 days because we just felt like absolute crap. And then we had to stay home. And then, that was it. We had to restart. And then we started on a fresh slate. We done the first week, and then we went into that 4-day thing. Now we're on our round 3, so that's great. That's awesome. I'm happy that we're continuing with the rounds, and we're doing great so far, and everything. And then, on top of that, I had a headache a little while ago, during my weekly Smiles post on SMA Vlogs, our main primary Instagram account. I had to take a children's Tylenol tablet. That was disgusting.
Oh.
No, absolutely revolting. It's a grape flavored children's Tylenol because my weight's not big. And I need to take a children's Tylenol. And they're for like 11-year-olds and up.
Aww.
So I need to take children's Tylenol, about 3 tablets, because I'm like a tiny weight. And then, so I only take 2 because they tasted absolutely revolting. They tasted like that kid's artificial grape taste that you would mainly get. So, like, they essentially, like, tasted like kids' artificial grape. And then, with the mix of, like, powdery medication that you would chew in, which is kind of like my levothyroxine pills for hypothyroidism. But they were, like, chewy. Obviously, they're chewable, but they were chewable. They turned into powder and dust, like grandma's.
Oh.
And then they tasted like kids' artificial grape, but medicated.
No.
If you could only imagine how that tastes. Well, it tasted absolutely terrible. I could only get through 2 without feeling super weird, and I had a headache for like 6 hours. Sucked. But luckily, it wasn't enough to get me to restart the chemo, so I was super grateful. Just took the day off because it felt like kind of an off day. It was Mom's birthday. We got to play games and stuff, so that was fun. That happened on March 18th. I think. And then now, 4th topic, Emmie's quadriplegic journey, 1 month in. So, for those of you who are new listeners or of this podcast, would probably not know that my wife is a quadriplegic. She became a quadriplegic somewhere before Valentine's. Sadly, can you do the quadriplegic 1 month video?
Yeah. 4 days ago.
Okay, can you click on it? I think I put the actual date in the description or no.
February 14th.
Yeah.
Sorry, February 12th.
Yeah. So, February 12th, my wife became a quadriplegic. And we celebrated on March 21st, which is a month, but we celebrated, obviously, about almost 12 days past. And you're probably wondering why. Why would you celebrate your wife's 1 month anniversary or quadiversary? We can say that. 1 month quadiversary, late. Well, we, during the filming, realized, holy crap, you didn't become a quadriplegic on the 21st. Because we saw, like, a little photo shoot we did for Valentine's Day, and she was still in a wheelchair and a quad. I was like, there's no way. And we found out that she became a quad February 12th, just right after filming the video. And even during the video, we realized, so we're like, crap, we messed up. But now, we always celebrate it as the 21st of every month, because we made a video on it, and Emmie was comfortable enough to talk about it. So, we're only celebrating that day, and if we want to celebrate the 12th, we can. But for right now, we're just going to say 21st of every single month, because we feel her being able to, her being able to talk comfortably about it on camera is way more important than getting the actual date. Of course, we know the actual date, but we're only going to celebrate the 21st. So sorry if y'all guys have a problem. But yes, Emmie hit a quadriplegic a couple days ago. So 1 month or quadriversary. I like the new name I came up. Okay, now information about Big Donny. So Big Donny was one of our friends, and still is one of our friends. And the only really information I'm giving about Big Donny is about his new wheelchair. So a couple months ago, when he was injured prior in the hospital, he got like a little wheelchair, and they gave him like a sip and puff. It went horribly wrong. He didn't fit right. It went wrong. It was weird. He couldn't like blow on the sip and puff well enough to drive the chair. But now he recently got like his new modified wheelchair back, and the sip and puff is on a different side now. He can drive it super easily. It's like a well-fitted wheelchair for him, and I'm glad that he has that new wheelchair. That's all the main updates we have for him.
Yep.
Luckily, nothing has been going wrong with Big Donny, so ever since his injury, he's been smooth cruising it, and just gotten a new wheelchair and everything with sip and puff, which is absolutely amazing, and I'm super happy for him that he got that new modification for his chair and that he can drive. He even got a sensor thing for it, so like hopefully whenever his hand spasms, it can help with some of the movement, which it's like a super light sensor. It's a 0.5 ounce, which for me, I would go blazing and jerky as freak, since my strength is a 3.5 in my joystick, so yeah.
Okay.
And then our day of college. So our day of college was quite eventful today. So in English, we basically have a speaking thing. Never talked about it, but it was like a speaking thing. You had to write a speech. And my speech, however, was about accessibility. Since I use a wheelchair, I'm strongly profound to the topic accessibility and why we need to make the world more accessible. Well, I decided why not start writing about it and give the speech to Miss Lowe. Now, Miss Lowe is Donny's special help teacher, and she's just a teacher of mine. She's not my aide, but she does help me. In that aspect. So, like, I write my speech about accessibility. I come up to the library and bookshelf thing, someone sets my Chromebook down the thing, and I begin to read. I read through all the lines and everything. I didn't even realize I was being good at speaking because I just kept looking at the Chromebook and trying just to, and just trying to get it, over with, just so I can, sit down. But when I was done, she had a wide look on her face. I was like, well, I did that good? And so, like, oh my gosh, like, the compassion when you speak, and the awesome words, and the enthusiasm that you portray as you speak is awesome. Like, she even, like, said, oh, you could be like one of them TED Talker people. I'm like, like, that's sweet, thank you. Like, I didn't even think,
really?
Yeah, like, I didn't even think that was, like, good. And consider that, okay, and consider that I am a public speaker to many people with accessibility and, with disability, and who portray, hold up, sorry. So, like, since I am, like, an actual public speaker to many people that, that actually, I guess, made me feel actually good about it. I was like, wow, thank you. So I actually have the ability to speak, like, in front of you, and it, like, actually sound good. It was just for an assignment that I needed to do, and I got a 36 out of a 36. So I got, like, the full 100. I got the grammar fixed and everything, because I suck at grammar, but she was able to make that accommodation, and, like, it was amazing. Like, when she kept saying, wow, like, your speech, not my actual speech or speaking skills. Yeah, you can say speaking skills, but not my speech level, like slurriness or anything. But she said, wow, like, your speaking is so, like, enthusiastic. You're so compassionate when you speak. Like, this is actually a change you want to see. I'm like, yes, it is a change I want to see in the world, because a lot of people, a lot of people don't have that chance to, actually experience accessibility. I remember going on a big rant about this when William was in the podcast. I was like, no, just go on a large rant. So I won't. But Yeah, it.
Can I have the Chromebook charger?
Yeah.
My laptop's low.
This never happened before a podcast.
Oh, shit.
Did you end it?
Nope, I did not.
So.
Why would I do that?
So yeah, that was an amazing thing to hear. Awesome. I got to enjoy the speech, and I got to be satisfied knowing I got a full 100. So, very happy. And, I was stressing about it prior because I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to present it to the whole class on Wednesday. I'm like, nope.
It was way better than expected.
Yeah, I just presented it on Tuesday. I was like, yes, I don't need to worry about it Wednesday, and I can just have fun.
I wish we could stay in library though. The seats are.
Yeah. But now, and then in third period, we watched the rest of Dirt Movie, which is after that. So I can't get into big topic about it, but we watched the rest of the Dirt Movie, and we even did a soil lab. That lab, it was okay. I mean, we're still not done. We had to do several steps for it, and I actually had to put my hands in soil. Like, have soil in my hand, put water in it, and pump it into a ball.
Oh, God.
That was.
I had to do that shit.
That's not a good lab.
I hate that lab. I had to do that. My sensory issues are through the roof.
Exactly.
I was like, fuck this shit.
I was like, the soil was in my hands. I was like, so nasty. So, yeah, safe to say I don't like that lab. But I'll get through it. And I know by Wednesday we'll be happy to freaking go home. Like, it's spring!
Day.
Yeah, we were running it to be Wednesday at half day so bad, but no, we found out. But we can, sorry, when we get home or something, we're going to say, it's spring break!
Yeah, it's off for 12 days.
So, I'm happy that we're going to be off for 12 days so we can do more of these podcast episodes.
Hang out more.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So, and then fourth period. So fourth period in Miss Lawson's, I just got to chill there. We got to do the rest of 1.25, which is assignment packet and everything, and I was able to get it done. So I was able to get it done. I only had a small portion of it left, even though it didn't look like it, but it was a pretty small portion. I think I got done at 3:17, because a lot of it took a while, and then I realized I still have the bag. No, like I got done at 3, and then 17, and then, no, I got done at 2:40.
You're talking a lot in this podcast.
I know, and then at 2:40, I thought I was done, and then I look in the back, I forgot the different diseases or conditions of the heart. I'm like, but it wasn't disappointing, actually. I got it started at 3 and got done at 3:17. Boom, bam, easy. Ready to tell 3:23 to turn it in. I said, hey, Miss Lawson, here's the 1:25. She was actually surprised that I got it done. I'm like, yes, you gave whole spring break, but I got it done already, so I don't have to worry about the paper in my book bag, worrying about losing it, and I get to turn it in extra and get a grade earlier than most students. And if you decide to grade it on Monday of the day we get back, I don't care. Go at it. At least I got the freaking assignment done and don't need to worry about it any further. So, yeah, I'm very happy that I got that assignment done. I can finally no longer worry about the speech, that assignment. But I do have to worry about the lab coming up on Wednesday. But I'm going to get through it because I have all my friends. I have Jocelyn and Emily and a random girl I don't know, but she's fun.
That's nice.
So at least I get friends. With the lab.
Ow.
Not get friends. Oh my god. No, but at least I, have my friends. At least I have my friends with the lab. So it's like, fun, and we just get to complain together. So yeah, I'll get through Wednesday. Don't worry. Okay, so what was your day at college? I didn't explain first. We just basically done a Kahoot and test.
Well, my day in college, since we're talking about that now. My day in college, I woke up.
I do every day.
Yep. Tired, but just went through the morning, got my chemo hooked up, and first period rolls by. We're doing our little bell ringer. My friend brings this $100 violin she had recently bought. And she brings this on the desk, and she puts it on the desk, and she's like, look, I'm going to see and cool. And 20 minutes go by, and she's just like kind of messing with the strings. Mr. Neighbors comes to our table and says, we're not working on that right now. I'll gladly take it. And 'cause this is not important. And he just closed the violin thing, and then she put it right beside her desk. But if there would be another warning, and she would get that taken away. And then immediately after saying that, he walks up to the front of the classroom and says, class? And I turn my head, and I'm like, yes, sir. And he says, these bell ringers and these notes have to be completed before you go on your phone, your laptop, your AirPods, or even violins, and looked at my table. And I'm like, sir, it's not my fault. I can't control a violin. What the hell? He looked at my table and glanced at it several times. And he said, and if you get on your phone, laptop, AirPods, or anything unrelated to bell ringers or notes, or anything online that we're supposed to be doing on computer, his assignments, he will write us up immediately. I assess for days, if not more. He will take our phone, our AirPod, our Chromebook, our violins, anything that was distracting us, he will give it. Or he yesterday, when he implemented that rule, he wrote up 4 people and took 3 to 2 people's phones, confiscated them to the office, and yeah. And he's like, I could start implying that rule right now. And I was like, okay. I mean, I just been sitting here doing my bell work for the last 20 minutes, but yeah. That's all I've been doing. I shut my...
What if you need a laptop to do the bell work?
No, it was on paper. And William put his phone down immediately on his desk like that. And he wasn't using his phone. He just had it face up. Nothing on it. And we had our Chromebook shut the whole class almost because they're like, why the fuck they ain't texting?
Exactly. I was like, what? I sent you hi.
Hi.
I have to go back. You just got on.
You just got on 7 minutes ago. Yep, I have to go again for another hour. What the fuck?
You close your Chromebook. I do a whole test, and you still haven't texted. I'm like, what the?
I'm like, what the fuck?
English, we talk. Obviously, because we're right beside each other. We're talking lunch. Third. Hi, hey, how are you? Okay.
Great. Yeah, in history, I had to go again for English notes. What the fuck?
And then for fourth, sorry, I have to bye.
Poor me.
Like,
no
you
wonder.
barely texted me, and I barely texted you today. This was like a non-texting day.
I know. That's weird. But and then
don't talk on Tuesdays.
God forbid.
No talking Tuesdays.
Oh. Sorry.
Now imagine if we said no talking Tuesdays.
Oh yeah. I'll get to that in a moment. Okay.
Huh?
Shh.
Crap.
Okay. And my friend John, proceeds to beep his watch over and over again. I glanced at him and I said, will you stop it? And Quintez thinks it's a bomb and runs out the classroom.
What?
And kind of does a little scream out in the hall. And he's like, Quintez, you dumb, come back in. It's not no bomb. It's obviously somebody's watch. And he didn't know whose table it was coming from. And he glanced at John. Now, you better be quiet. He said, well, whoever is doing that watch on purpose, because I know it is, our class will be going on lockdown. Excuse me, sir, what the fuck is a lockdown?
Corona.
A lockdown is where we take our Chromebooks, our phones, our computers.
Without your consent?
Yep. Everybody's in the whole class.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
That beeping. If somebody would not shut the fuck up with that watch, the whole class would get punished. It would be on lockdown. It would be completely silent. No music, no AirPods, no phones, no Chromebooks, no other papers related to other classes. Nothing, nada. Just your work, his work only, on your desk. Nothing else in a silent ass classroom. Nothing to be said in that class. Nothing. And every little bit of any electronics, watches, AirPods, Chromebooks, computers, phones,
Chargers even?
No. But all of our electronics would be taken away and we don't know where they would go. Nothing.
Oh my god. That's stupid.
And so he's going way harder on my class than I've ever seen yours.
Well, I feel like
You seem appalled of the things he's saying. You're like, what the fuck? I never had this shit.
I don't know. He changes up his teaching style every year.
That poor my ass.
And I don't want to be in that class.
I got the worst of it.
And I'm kind of happy I'm not in this class.
Yeah. And so he says all that threatening stuff, and I was like, sir, I've been doing my work this whole damn time. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Why
Girl.
does everyone in the class have to be punished when half of us have already been quiet?
Exactly.
Half of us have our phone away.
Exactly. And he said, well, tomorrow's just a big test.
Yeah, I have like a test, I think.
Mm.
Like, I think...
And so,
Test.
I have a huge test for his class. The only test I have in every other class. His class, what a
Brady's
surprise.
And Miss Peters.
Yep. Oof, good luck.
I'm okay, I'm gonna do fine. No, wait, I already done Miss Brady's, I'm sorry.
And so first was threatening to say the least. Second, done my speech. It was amazing. I got 4, like all 8 4s and then 1 3.
Nice.
Because my special help teacher, Miss Lowe, had to correct some of my dyslexic grammar mistakes, but that's okay.
She said just fix it up and I'll give you a 4 one, thank you. Because I mainly had too much commas, that was the main issue.
Well, I had
And
misspellings.
lack of periods, but I changed some writing and got it good.
Yep. So, I got that good. I did amazing on my speech. I was like, wow, thank you, really? I'm so impressed. And then I got to eat Takis and, well, I didn't eat Takis. William did. My mouth cannot eat Takis. I've been gnawing at one for 30... I could like the talkie. That's fucking weird. Okay. Stop, pause. Okay. But I drank Dr. Pepper and stuff, and, second period went fine. It was fun.
It was actually right
and Miss Lyons' kiddo.
Oh, wait, and Miss Lyons wrote like a novel.
I know.
Thing.
She wrote a novel book, and...
Middle age?
Yeah, and Miss Lyons' kiddo, Miss Lyons' kid, who's in one of the elementary schools, they're doing like a spelling bee, and then he got in 3rd place and he started crying. I was like, oh no! That's so sad to hear, but we didn't see the actual. That's why she was gone for like over 50, 60 minutes of class. So that was fun.
3rd period?
3rd period. 3rd period was weight training and / physical therapy for me and William. We done bench. My babe. Well, sorry, that sounded weird. My husband did it.
My babe.
Done,
I don't almost say babe, but
yeah,
babe.
done so well at bench press today. He done at first. The first benching set was fuck.
Is William speaking now?
No. But on the last bench press, which was over 65 pounds, his bench max is 70.
Wow, not bad.
And he benched 65 pounds 5 times
Awesome.
in a row. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Great.
He's so strong. Oh my god. Like, he had the 45-pound bar, then 10 and 10. And he done 5 with no help. No lifters, no lifts.
Wow.
Like nothing, no, his teammates were beside him and they were so nice. Oh my god. They were like, now alright, and he said, I don't think I can do this. And now you got this. And she said, I told you you could do it. And she's so nice and kind. And the teammates were nice and helping him out, and he did not need any help with the 10 pounds. I'm like, God damn.
That's great.
Now, 600 pounds, you're like, wow. Well, his whole weight's 104 pounds.
Mine's even less.
Honey boo boo, that's not being. No. Honey boo boo. Oh, honey, thank you, man. No. Shut up, God. Okay.
We're not repeating what happened in the podcast.
No. But he did super well at bench press, and then people who are doing core need to go out on like the little turf thing so that my Miss Faircloth could keep an eye on them. And she said, "Oh my gosh, thank you guys, you did way better than yesterday. Thank you guys so much."
Because basically yesterday, to put it in short,
they were cheating, like they were break stopping early, and
let me just sum up. They had like core sets or something they had to do alone as a whole class. Alone.
Not core circuit.
Yeah, like something, whatever you call it, superset. Yeah.
Supersets.
Yeah, they had supersets to do as a class. Most of them cheated. She got mad, and then a day.
No, but like it wasn't a bad type of match. She was like, I just need y'all to step up with 9 weeks in. Yeah. 40 seconds of core workout should not be difficult.
And then a day later, which is today.
And then she's like, oh my gosh, y'all did so great. Thank you guys so much. She's not like Mr. Neighbors.
I love how I'm trying to.
I know, but I'm trying to. I know. And then fourth, we just done notes and
average run of the mill.
We learned cool things about my teacher's history, about his family, like.
Wow. That's cool.
I know, and I'm trying to remember parts of it. Sorry. Oh, one of his great uncles, like, this was back in like 18 something, oh shit. Oh my god! But his great uncle was like, I don't know, 100 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
You must have gone through a lot.
And Owen George was 5.
I'm sorry.
So there's a 95-year age gap. So he was 5 at the time, and they would get grapies, put them in like a barrel or tray thing, and then Coach George, my history teacher, would stomp on the raisins. Wait. He would stomp on the grapies, him and his uncle. Stomping on the grapies. With a bare and he drank wine when he was 5 or 4. Because they would ferment the grapies, which would take over a month, and then he would drink wine with his pop with some bread or some shit. Yeah, he was 5 or 4 drinking wine.
Jesus Christ, buddy.
Is it no wonder why I'm screwed up in the head? I'm like, he literally said that. I was like, no, you're not screwed up in the head.
Oh my god.
So that was a really cool, interesting story.
The shrining of the raisins, apparently, the grapes. I was like, I know where this is going. He's making wine.
Yep.
Wine.
It was a cool story to hear. Very interesting, and
We got drunk at 5.
And that's what they do every summer. You drink wine.
Who does crushes grapes with their bare feet?
Yeah, it's nasty, but it's okay. Oh shit, goddamn. Anyway, and then we just done notes, and a lot of them today. It's note packed, and we just watched videos about
George
Washington. No. His name was so fucking hard to remember. I don't know. It blanked from my memory. It was like, oh, Will. Fuck that. Good Will. I don't know. No. It's fucking awesome. Okay.
We're thinking of like an inside joke for you.
I'm dying.
I'm scared. I should probably leave this podcast and remove it.
I think I've COVID. No, I'm joking. I do not have COVID. I promise you.
I'd rather just lift my hands to my joystick, drive off, and go.
Yeah, okay, so that was fun in Coach George class history. I don't fucking know what I'm saying anymore.
Hey, drink some of their fermented grape wine. No, wait, the fermented grape.
Raisin wine.
No, wait, no. The fermented grape barefoot wine. Hey, die if I'm 100 years old.
Yeah. So that was fun. That was my college day. Is there another topic or dot?
2 more.
Damn. What do we have left?
Help.
Okay, what we have is dirt review movie thing. Movie review,
Please
sorry.
don't talk like I like it, because you've been talking
I
a lot.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Dirt.
only 10:16.
Yeah, dirt movie review. So me and the class of Miss Peters. It's like I run the classroom. Me and the class. No, but in Miss Peters' class, we basically watched a movie called Dirt. Sounds more boring than you think.
And so what? The contacted like, oh, one dude, one dry-ass man picked up some dirt and ate it.
Yeah.
Just talking about it like you don't.
And like, oh. You know the gray stuff that the dude was rushing with as he was like, plastering it on the walls and of the floor? No, it was little horse manure. And the dude, a boy at my table, he turned around to me and the group and he yo, that dude is rushing with horse poop. And I said he's unhinged for that because he just.
He's a fucking.
Please in that sentence.
Bruh.
No, but that dirt. I mean, some of the bits were actually like very cool to hear about and stuff, but half of it like seemed really weird. I just like you gotta like I taste the dirt. Like once you get your hands in the soil, he's like, and he licked the dirt.
Ew.
He licked the dirt. And some people like it's like a spiritual. It's like connected in you. We are dirt. I'm like,
Bitch, no, we
I
ain't.
stared at my group like.
What the fuck? I was watching that. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like this.
Who's driving this bus? Me
No. Okay. No, but oh my god, it was interesting, funny, and super weird at the same time. A girl had a pretty good representation of it. Like, so the whole forest lit on fire. There's
What the fuck? A girl had a beer. The whole forest.
Give me a minute. She basically was explaining soil as a fire. Soil was the whole industry. The fire basically was the whole industry of soil, and it was all burning down. All the animals escaped. Watched their habitat burn down. Of course.
What the fuck?
Give me 2 seconds. A hummingbird, the tiniest bird of all, goes up to water, scoops it up with its beak, and adds 1 drop to the fire. All the animals watch as the fire burned down, and the hummingbird says, the animals are like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to help? You're just a small hummingbird. You can only fit 1 drop of water in your beak. He said, I'm doing the best I can. And the girl was basically referring that to all the people are trying their best to reform that soil that has got degenerated down by common or very expensive yet rural farming equipment that most people thought were helping the soil, but it actually eroded the soil over time. And people were like, some of the words that they said were actually like, pretty empowering and stuff.
Cool.
So it's like some of the bits of the movie were like actually interesting. We had a blast watching it because number one, we didn't have work attached to it, and it was just fun.
That's right.
But some of the bits, let me tell you, there was a lot of weird bits. Some girl like, it's within us. We are dirt and we are soil.
What?
No, ma'am, we are not.
What?
And then there would be this guy who'd be like, I don't know. He'd be like, I love to go out every single day and eat soil.
What?
A lot of people find me crazy for eating soil. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but who just eats soil every day? I'm sure that doesn't have any actual bio benefits to you. No, it doesn't. Oh, let me just... yummy soil. It tastes a little bit grainy there. Must be asphalt.
Oh my god.
From like a playground. But
yeah. Overall, pretty good movie. Would maybe watch again, but it was actually, cool and a fun, cool experience. So overall, we rate it 7 out of 10. Next, bullet point. What are we looking forward to? Sorry, I had a stroke. Bullet point something. What we are looking forward to during Easter break.
Oh.
Topic I just
Oh, shit.
It's almost beautiful spring break.
Tomorrow is spring break, which means we're going to go through our last 8-hour college day and then get 12 days off. Yes, bitch! Okay. I was like, yes, bitch!
For the Jesus listening to this, they're like, I thought you were going to stay on topic.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about dirt.
Yeah. That's what I have on a fucking bullet.
How do you ever cancel the dirt?
Yeah. But things I'm looking forward to over spring break is hanging out with my friends, including my husband and my wife. Doing more podcast episodes. Getting caught up in laundry. That sounds so fucking boring.
Off your lap. Scratch that off your lap. I don't get caught up on laundry the whole 12 days. No, we're not. We're sitting in our boot house. And
get an Easter basket. And then going to Grandma's this Sunday. That's awesome. That's fun. Yeah. Okay. Please don't ask me what that was. But yeah.
It sounds like a robot AI excitement. Yeah.
No.
Okay, AI, so excited. Hey.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I found that funny.
And then.
Still thinking the robot.
Having the road. I mean, what?
Having
a not.
Sorry,
I scream so fucking loud. Having a. Okay. Having to not worry about schoolwork or anything, having not to pick up my book bag for 12 whole days.
My book bag will be left
Dusty.
on the bed.
Ew. But those are some things I'm looking forward to spring break. Go ahead.
Okay, so the things that I'm looking forward to in spring break is basically doing more podcast episodes, since we have been failing to do that recently. Yes. And you possibly know that the uploading of the podcast has, been delayed some. We were doing super well, and we just couldn't find time in the last 2 weeks. We do apologize in that greatly. We really wanted to do one, trust me, we wanted to sit down, but then we kept getting called, things went wrong. Yeah, just basically been dealing with a lot. So we couldn't have time. So during spring break, I'm hoping we can get or make it to season 3.
I know.
Season 2? Season 3? Yeah, season 3. It must be season 3. Yeah, because we're about 2 episodes away from the beautiful season 3.
Because each season is 20 podcasts. Season 1 was 20. Season 2 is the ending of 40, and then season 3 is the starting of 40, but will be at 60 episodes.
Yeah, and I cannot wait. I literally don't know what season 2 will bring us. Season 3. Sorry. Now that I've said season 2 so much, I'm just going to keep saying that. But I don't know what season 3 will bring us, as season 2 has brought a lot, from death to a lot of things. Season 2 was not a good season. I'm just saying. So, season 2 has not brought us all the joy and excitement we were hoping to, but let's hope season 3 on Podcast on Wheelz will go better. So, yeah, in that aspect, I'm just really excited that we're hopefully going to get some time to upload a podcast, 2 or 3 over spring break. Not too bad. 12 days, 2 or 3 podcast episodes. That sounds pretty good to me. And especially, if we find more time during the night, we could do more. So, I can't wait. That's my main excitement. And then just being able to hang out with our family and everything after we haven't been doing that recently will give us a fresh slate to do that again. To, sit down, play some games, have an epic time. super excited to do that, to hang out with my wife and my husband, and just to hang out with friends throughout this time. Because, during college, we get home, we're bored, we don't really want to hang out, we sit on Instagram.
I'm messaging my friend.
Lately, I've been seeing Donny on the spree of Instagram. He's just like this. Yeah, I'm listening. Donny, you're on Instagram again. And I was like, yeah.
Oh, is that for cities? Sorry.
Yeah, but you better turn off that phone and act out of Instagram.
Yeah. So on Instagram, and then I'm like, I'm just messaging my friend.
I know, but when you're not, you spend like 5 hours scrolling on Reels. He's back on it.
I'm not my friend. She said yeah. Damn. William, are you okay?
Okay, but I'm just really looking forward to hanging out with friends, doing more podcast episodes, and Easter baskets. Because I felt like, why has it felt like we got Easter baskets so long ago? It's like felt so treacherous to just waiting here.
Almost a year ago. It really has.
And then, next up is creepy air vent sound. You can explain it.
This is what happened to me and William about an hour ago. So we were getting ready to film the podcast episode, and we had the recording set up, microphone, pictures good, all ready to go, the screen good.
The screen.
Yeah, the screen. It's one step. We don't want a black HDMI computer with all the circuits and crap.
I swear to God, I can't with you. Okay, so
I know it.
Doc begins to hear a sound and says, "Hey, Donny, what's the sound?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And I don't hear it at first. And when she points it out, like about 1 minute later, I start hearing, oh, I don't know what the fuck. Oh my God! If I heard that shit in my house.
I'm running out.
Oh.
We're gonna get up in our wheelchair and run.
I can't run.
John.
Okay, so me and William hear that, and we're like, and we recorded about it, and we uploaded it to our YouTube channel about 40 minutes ago. Sorry. Bad. Bro.
I know I'm cringy.
Yes. But
Silenced.
there was noise coming from me and William's air vent in our ICU room,
That's right.
where I'm staying for months.
Woo!
I've been staying in this ICU for about a week. Damn. I've been staying in this ICU for about a week, so I haven't noticed anything, moving. I might have gotten delusional, you fucking have illusions or some shit. Illusions. Hallucinations. I could be hallucinating, having a stroke.
Someone put her on the stroke unit.
Damn. But I hear that in my ICU room. I'm like, I turn the other way. And I turn on the camera. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in my house? And in my house, in the ICU.
This is not my permanent home.
It was gonna be here for a while.
The landowner.
Yeah, okay, so there's a creepy air vent noise, and we haven't heard it for like fucking an hour now.
No, it's like casually randomly messing with our lemon scent down there.
Yeah, it.
I swear, something messing with our lemon scent down there. That what makes that sound. Like, ah! It's terrifying.
Yeah, but there might have been something in my house. I don't know. But yeah,
not
that's
your house.
ICU room. But yeah, that's basically what happened with the air vent thing. We heard a noise. It was creepy as fuck. And I was like, oh. I don't know if you heard, but she went. Like swallowing so bad. Yeah, okay, but yeah. It's basically things like that. So, was there any more topics? Okay. So, we have gone through every topic in today's podcast episode. So, thanks guys so much for watching podcast episode on Wheelz, episode 38. And we'll see you all next time. Bye.